piano lesson number 26. Today I'm going to be talking about polyrhythms. Ooh, scary. Polyrhythms can be a very, very big pain in the neck. And they can be really frustrating if you don't know the little tricks to beating them down. So that's what I'm going to show you in this lesson. Polyrhythms. Okay, so let's get going. Main polyrhythms that I'm going to be talking about in this lesson. The first one is the 3-against-2 polyrhythm. The other one's going to be the 3-against-4 polyrhythm. I've chosen these because they're the two most popular polyrhythms you'll encounter in piano. And the other ones are more rare and obscure, so I'm not going to spend my time on those. Alright, so the first one, 3-against-2. Now, I want to first point this out that you can use this either way. You can use it with the right hand or the left hand. You swapped either way. So it doesn't matter which one's on top. It's the same idea. You just reverse it. Okay, so this is the right hand, and we're going to be playing some triplets in the right hand. Say we have a piece. And in the left hand, we've got eighth notes. Now, there's a piece that you might have seen me play. It's the first arabesque, and the whole piece is, well, not the whole thing, but now that is all polyrhythms. So do you see how it sort of has an unsyncing sound, like da dun dun da dun dun, like that? That is what a polyrhythm sounds like. It sounds like it's out of sync with each other, and it can be really hard to do steadily or quickly. And believe me, I've had my struggles with them too, so if you have a bit of a problem with it, don't get all flustered about it. It's not really a big deal, because eventually you're going to conquer it. So, here's how we do it. So this is the polyrhythm, basically, that I was just playing right now. So it's triplets in the right hand, and not duples in the left hand. So, the first thing we need to realize is that the start of each triplet, right here, the left and the right hand come down together, like this. The first two notes come down together. Then the right hand plays, like the first triplet, and then the left hand plays, and then the right hand plays. So a good way to look at it is like this, down here. It goes together, then they both go to this note, so dun, dun, and then down there, and like this. So it's, and then as you go to the next one, you just repeat this pattern over and over and over and over again. So that's sort of the way it goes out. Now, how do you keep yourself steady? Right? It's really hard to keep yourself steady. So what you do is you have to focus on these notes. You have to focus, when you go fast, you want to focus on the beginning notes. But before we go fast, we're going to have to do something to make sure it's nice and steady, because you usually want to start out with a slow tempo. So this little saying here, I got it from my teacher, Lori, and she gave me this one quite a while ago. Now, what you say when you're with 3-against-2, I like this because it's a mental thing too. You say, not difficult, not difficult, not difficult, not difficult, not difficult. Now, what you do is you separate each note by a syllable. So not is one syllable, and that's going to be the first two notes. So not together. Not. Now you're going to go like this. So not, and then you go diff, like diff, cult. Not difficult, not difficult, not difficult, not difficult, not difficult, not difficult, like that. And then your hands will they'll sort of fall into place, and it'll be quite simple. And then once you get that feeling, then you want to have a feeling of like laziness, like you're just kind of plunking away at the piano, and that's the way it'll start to sound more smooth. Anyway, so the key is saying not difficult, not difficult, not difficult, and then you'll see it goes down together. Now, it would be like this, like not difficult, not difficult. Like that. Now, when you're doing it slow, it'd be like me Tarzan, me king of the polyrhythms. Anyway, okay, whatever. Okay, now the important part is that you don't get a kind of leaping thing like you don't want that, because it has to be flowing like da da dun da dun 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 dun. So what you'll have to notice is that all these are going to keep going dun 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 dun. So you don't want like sorry, you do want that. You don't want that. So when you're doing this not difficult thing, sometimes you can get in the groove of like going, you'll go like not difficult, not difficult, not difficult, and you'll have a little pause. So then you need to work on getting the flow in between these better. And how you do that is this little fella right here, the metronome. So what you'll do is set it to any little clicking speed. Right now I have mine at like 84 right now. Now every click you're gonna have to say not difficult, not difficult, not difficult, not difficult, not difficult. So like this, not difficult, not difficult. Like that sort of. And what you want to do is keep smoothing it out so that eventually you get really, really smooth triplets. Okay, as smooth as possible so they're all steady. They're all the same length. Okay? And you can slow it down, speed it up, however you want to, but that main beat should be the start of the whole kind of section here, because that'll help you establish a steady progression with your tempo, or your beats there. Okay, so that's 3 verse 2 polyrhythm now. So let's go to the next one is the 3 verse 4 polyrhythm. Now this one isn't actually much different than the 3 verse 2, except for there's more notes going on. But it's the same sort of idea where it's not lining up. That's what a polyrhythm is. Poly means many, rhythm means, you know, many rhythms. Okay? Polyrhythm. Okay. Or I guess you could say more than one rhythm. So it's 2 things going on simultaneously, sort of fighting in a way. It creates a cool effect. Okay, so 3 verse 4. Now, 3 verse 4, we've got the triplet up on the top and we've got the 16th notes down on the bottom. Now, so what's going to happen is, again, the first 2 notes are going to go down together. Now, this bottom 16th note is going to happen, then the triplet note is going to happen, then the third 16th note, then this, then this. So this is a good way to look at it. Now I actually flipped this around to show you that you could do this either way. You can have the 16th up at the top, or the triplet, sorry, the 16th at the top or the 16th at the bottom. It doesn't really matter which way you do it. It's going to be the same. But okay, so here, the 16ths happen. It all goes together, then it goes 16th, triplet, 16th, triplet, 16th. Okay? Now the thing that we use to say this is not very difficult. Don't you love that? It's like while you're doing it, you're saying it, you're telling your brain that this isn't difficult. And what does it actually do? It makes it less difficult. So it's perfect. It makes something that would be normally hard feel like, oh, this isn't so hard, it's just easy. So yeah. Okay, so how we would clap this, it would be like, not very difficult, or not very difficult, not very difficult, not very difficult, like that. Now, okay, so say that I actually didn't really decide whether I was doing, I can't even remember which one I was doing, if I was doing the 16th on the right hand or the left hand. But the 16th is going to go first. So say the 16th is the left hand, it'd be like this. Not very difficult. So the 16th goes first and last. Okay? So that's sort of how the 3 verse 4 polyrhythm works. Now when you do it, it has to have like a mishmashed sound. Like this. super even. Like I still have a little bit of unevenness. So yeah, I could still work on those more. But the idea that you want, I'm not like a piano master, I'm not like virtuoso taking it up in the concerts or whatever. But I do know a thing or two. So, like, I know enough to know when I'm not doing it perfect. And I wasn't doing it perfect there, so I just wanted to let you know that. Although I wasn't doing a really, really bad job. Anyway, the idea is to get flowing, it comes together and then comes apart. It's a very, like, I don't know, I think of, like, someone passing a ball, like it's just like dun 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 dun, like that. So it's like my head goes down and then I go like this. It's almost like someone's taunting you. It's just like dun dun la la dun dun la la, like that. I don't know. That's just sort of what I think when I'm thinking of it. Think of a really silly picture. But yeah, okay. So those are the polyrhythms. I would suggest using metronome practice. Now start very slowly when you're doing these, especially if you have to do it in a piece. If you have to do it really quickly, you need to start slow. And you know what's actually the funny part? The reason you start slow is to get the notes. Because when you go fast, the polyrhythm will actually start to become easier. That's the funny thing. And then all you have to worry about is the startings. So just lining up the starts with the beat, and then the rest will just fall into place. So that's how it works. So hopefully that's cleared up some questions on polyrhythms for you guys. Okay? So remember, it's not difficult for the 3 against 2, and not very difficult for 3 against 4. Okay? So take care, happy practicing, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.